The Sunbeam Alpine is one of the highest quality, best built of all the classic 1960s cars. Roots Group made very good cars, and if properly maintained and regularly serviced, you can expect to cover many thousands of miles without incident. Unfortunately, any car can suffer an occasional problem. You only need to see how many modern cars break down beside the road to know that. This is where having an active owners club and knowledgeable owners who are prepared to help each other is invaluable. One of the things that makes the Sunbeam Alpine Owners Club so special when compared to most other owners clubs is the way that members routinely help each other when there are problems. In October 2022, this willingness to help each other was formalised with the creation of Distress Line, which since its launch has helped a number of Alpine owners who have found themselves in trouble at the roadside. If you have an Alpine, you really should be part of this system. Non-Alpine classic car owners can also make use of the service for just £10 per annum by registering with the Owners Club as service users. You can also help yourself by carrying the right spares with you, especially if you're away touring. In addition to my tools these days, I carry a length of string and a pair of pre-compressed valve springs in my boot. If a valve spring breaks, you can feed the string in through the spark plug hole as you bring the piston up to top dead centre. The string will hold the valve in place from underneath, while you remove the valve cup and the two cotters and fit the pre-compressed spring. Once the valve cup is back on and the cotters are back in place, you break the metal cable ties and pull the string out of the cylinder. I learned this tip in 2022 when Will Goldsmith's Alpine broke a valve spring on a run, and Will and Andy Goldsmith, together with Paul Holyhead, repaired the car at the roadside in under an hour. Replacing a valve spring without having to remove the cylinder head is a neat trick. I hope that I will never have to do this at the roadside, but if I'm out and someone breaks a valve spring, I know that we can fix it. Note how I store the pre-compressed springs on a bolt between two large washers and with an old spanner that I use to get the valve cup and cotters free from the valve. Here the string has been pushed into the spark plug opening. The broken valve spring has been removed and the replacement spring, valve cap and cotters have been fitted before the guys started filming. Now they will break the metal cable ties, then refit the rockers, remove the string and be on their way. Here the rockers are going back on. Now they turn the engine backwards a little to help release the string and then pull the string out of the cylinder. What a clever repair this is.
Oh yeah, there you go. It'll go straight away now.
Yeah, good old point.
Oh, sounds like a 4-cylinder car now.
Thank you.
That's alright.
At the 2023 National, one of the visitors from the continent noticed that his differential was making some strange noises. Soon afterwards, the car was stuck at the side of the road. The question then became whether it was possible to repair the car's differential on the showground field, rather than have it relayed all across Europe to get it home. Paul Holyhead again stepped in and, together with Graham Butcher, decided that it was doable, and the AA collected the car and delivered it the short distance to the National Showground field. If this was almost any other classic car, the likely outcome would have been a relay truck and a long, miserable journey home. Because this was an Alpine, and the owners have a very can-do attitude and a desire to help other owners, the differential was stripped from the car and rebuilt on the field. It was very much a team effort. Steve Wood supplied a replacement differential, but there were problems with it, and in the end it was necessary to strip the replacement just to cannibalise it for parts. Jerry Tilney took some of the parts away to his house to work on them. Ray Sams and Andy Goldsmith helped with the repair. There may have been others that I haven't mentioned. If that is the case, I apologise, because it really was a team effort to get this car back on the road. Within a very short space of time, the car was driving again. This was major surgery for a car hundreds of miles from home. If you have an Alpine, join the Owners Club and become part of this marvellous community of like-minded people. If you don't have an Alpine but are thinking of buying a classic car, I couldn't recommend any car more highly than the Sunbeam Alpine.
You stuck now? You alright?
Yeah, alright.
Wedged in.
Yeah, yeah. God, I've not seen that before.
Yeah, I have on Land Rovers. And I blew one up once on my Rapier years
I was
ago. Shit,
shocked.
look at that, all that in there, look.
Yeah.
It's been banging. That has moved. It's been banging on the,
So that explains the noise. to
yeah,
start with.
look.
And the housing there, look.
Yeah. Two little marks on
Bloody
it.
moved. It shouldn't move, should it?
No, it's broken at that end, look.
Yeah.
I've done that on Land Rovers quite a few times.
It's a bit of a mismatch at the moment.
Ja, die geht einmal ganz durch, die hält die zwei Zahnräder und diese Welle ist mit so einem
It's got broken pieces handle.
das Ganze ist irgendwo. Und dadurch
Can we see the broken part?
hat sich dann alles schön gelöst. Jetzt?
And where did that break from?
That is that. That there should come out.
Dann irgendwann oben ans große Kegelrad kommen.
I'm not going to pull it right out because we lose the thrust. But yeah, that basically dropped out where it sheared and jammed into the pinion, as you can see. And the crown wheel, and made a bit of a mess.
We've had a couple of diffs delivered, but they're different splines. So what we're going to try and do is rebuild the original diff. Take the good parts out of the diff that's donated to us and try and cobble up something to make together.
We've got some sockets over here. No, so keep them together.
Do we need a press to get them out? That's
Push it round a little bit. It might even be the washer there. A little bit of trouble. You've got to bear it over there to stop it coming out, haven't you? Yeah, look.
Perfect.
Turning okay?
Yeah, no. One nut left over.
Right.
That's him.
Right. So this is nice and high.
That was quite easy, that one coming up on there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Right, we come back to the rebuild a bit later. Right, ready to go in.
We've been watching all the Chinese men on YouTube.
Yeah.
The Chinese mechanics.
Do it by the side of the road.
And they do it in the, you know, in the mud and the rain and everything, don't they?
In your own time, mate.
Yeah,
you know.
Alright.
Go for it. Yeah, just go around. Following down Dover, wishing bon voyage.
Yeah.
That one a bit if, is that?
Yeah, it feels a little bit, don't they? They're not very nice nuts actually, are they?
You in?
Yeah.
Die dann geschoben sind und du denkst, musst du mal machen. Und dann gehst du dran und irgendwie hast du keine Lust und machst du trotzdem das Ding immer schieben. Da brauche ich mal jeden Tag Lust machen. Ja. Aber das ist komisch. Ja, der Typ ist dann auf Ordnung. Schön, geil. Die Sonne ist richtig warm.
Right, what we got left to do?
Prop shaft back off, tighten up the pinion to the correct torque, prop shaft back on the floor, hopefully done and dusted.
So the hardest thing was trying to bleed the brakes, was it?
It was indeed.
Alright. Well done, lads. It's a good day's work you've done. Made someone very happy.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you.
Is he good? Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Driving to home.
Good.
How was it? Good? Yeah? For home, yes.
Another international visitor to the 2023 National had serious clutch problems. Local contacts and some in-depth knowledge got him back on the road. The clutch on his car had been made up of a variety of different series parts. The clutch cover, plate, bearing, pivot mount and lever arm all need to be matched correctly. If the incorrect combination are used, problems will ensue. In this case, things had got out of line and the spigot bearing in the end of the crankshaft had been spinning. It was soon fixed and he was able to drive home across Europe. None of us know when we might have a problem in any of our classic cars. That's why it's a good idea to join the Owners Club and register for Distress Line. You are watching the Sunbeam Alpine channel, the home for all things Sunbeam Alpine. Please like our videos and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.